Good morning, everyone. It is Manifesting Monday, and I'm super, super excited and grateful. This morning, we launched our series called Touched by a Horse podcast, and my interview with Chris Angel was launched this morning. Anna Tietz's interview will be launched on Thursday, and we will continue launching podcasts on Monday and Thursday morning at approximately 8:30 Mountain Time on my Facebook page. And I hope that everybody enjoys watching them and learns more about the equine Gestalt coaching method. So stay tuned in weekly for those podcasts to be released. I'm super excited to share them with you. Those are 10 authors that participated in this podcast from our new anthology book called Touched by a Horse Equine Coaching Stories, where I am one of the authors. So thank you so much for watching. Good morning, Nancy. And taking the time to listen to the interviews. I think you'll really be educated about what happens with the horse and the healing process. Good morning, Jennifer. With the healing process with the horses. So I'm super excited to share that knowledge with everybody and get the word out about how horses can actually help someone heal their past trauma. And to be honest, we all have trauma. You know, you don't have to come from an abusive family or been sexually assaulted or anything of that nature. We all have things in our life that have created who we are and what we have regarding our thoughts, our beliefs, and our values. And 50% of who you are is developed by the time you're 5 years old. And by the time you're 18 years old, you have 95% of who you are based on your thoughts and your values and your beliefs. And people don't think that something as little as maybe being in third grade and standing next to a chair and having to do math flashcards can traumatize you. However, I can tell you that it absolutely traumatized me. I actually chose to go to law school versus med school because of the fear and trauma I actually have around math. Still to this day, if somebody talks to me about math, I get all excited because I'm fearful of math. I actually had to take pre-algebra twice before I could actually get into my algebra class, which is what I needed to graduate just in undergrad. And so as a result of that fear and my ability and struggle with math, I actually chose to go to law school instead of med school. So that really defined my life and my career path. And it may not be significant to someone else, but that actually changed where I went with my life. So something as simple as that can change who a person is. So I really want to focus on giving you another tip this week on what you can do to be successful with your goals and your dreams that you want to create in 2019. So there are only, and I say only because we have very little time every year, there are 8,760 hours in a year. And what I want you to focus on and what I want you to think about this week as you're working on your goals, I've posted some tips over the last couple weeks on books that I recommend to help you be successful. And one of those was called The Success Principles. Another one was The 8 Secrets of Success. And the last book I mentioned on Wither's Whisper for a post was The Outliers. All three of those are excellent books. So the things I want you to think about this week when you are looking at what you want to create and manifest with your year is look at time management. Like I said, there is only 8,760 hours, and we will never get that back. So today, every hour that passes is time that you will never get back. And so I want you to look at what is your time management skills. And maybe you have a calendar that you go by, and whether that's a paper calendar or actually on a computer or your cell phone, we all typically have some sort of a calendar that we go by. And if you even just kept a journal for a week and looked at where you spent your time and how much time is actually wasted on things that are not productive towards your goals, towards your business, towards your relationship. And you will quickly see what you value in life by just keeping a journal on what you spend your time. How many hours are spent on emails? Are those emails actually generating income? Are those emails actually giving you the ability to be more successful? Or is it a time suck from you? How much time are you actually spending with your family? How much time are you spending with yourself? The ability to exercise, eat healthy, to meditate, to work on your goals and dreams. Something just to think about. And like I said, if you're not able to do it for a week, even if you do it for a couple days and look back at where you spent your time, you will quickly see what you actually value and appreciate, and it may create some awarenesses. The second thing I'd like you to think about is organization. And organization and time management kind of go hand in hand. If you're unorganized, it's hard to figure out what needs to happen next. And it's also a huge time waster to look around for things, bits and pieces of paper. Where did you lay that down? Make getting and staying organized a priority, and you'll be amazed at how much you can actually get done in a day. And again, I think if you focus on where you're actually going and where you want to spend your time by looking at your time journal, you'll see what is a priority for you and what isn't a priority. And hopefully that will help you stay focused with your goals and dreams. Good morning, Jeremy. I appreciate you all joining me this morning. Again, if you have not already checked out the launch of our podcast, Touched by a Horse, please do that and share it with as many people as you can. I think what we are doing with the horses is hugely amazing, and we have a great opportunity to help and heal people. Feel free to call me for a free initial exploratory session at 970-682-4405. And until, good morning, Bernie. Hi, Mom. Until next week, take what I have said for advice, food for thought, and see how it works for you. Please join me again next week, Monday, for the launch of the next Touched by a Horse podcast and for the next tip on Manifesting Monday. Until then, make it a great week and listen to the whispers.